excited to see you all. Well, I don't usually fangirl, but I have to tell you, I had one of my most favorite conversations recently. I caught up with country superstar Tim McGraw to chat about his new album, Standing Room Only. And let me tell you, he is such a gentleman. Check it out. Tim McGraw. Hello.
Hi.
I'm Mary. I am so excited to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Mary.
Thank you so much for having me at your fancy digs here.
Well, thanks for coming by.
Yeah, I am so excited about your new album, Standing Room Only. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. We're excited to get it out for everybody to hear it. I think there's so many great songs on this album that I want everybody to hear. I hope, I still love making albums, and I still like the idea of albums, because I think that when you listen to an entire album, it just puts the single into context, and I think it makes the single even better for you when you hear the rest of the record.
Completely, and I think being able to make an album, I think you started this, I think I read it in 2020, right?
Yeah, started right after Here on Earth was out, which is our album we released. It came out during COVID, which I love that album, but we didn't get a chance to really play it live and stuff because there was no touring going on. So I began to work on this album pretty much immediately because didn't have much else to do.
I feel like it was this weird time where it kind of became kind of a creative little bubble.
Yeah.
Where you could be at home, maybe think about things a little bit deeper because there's less kind of distractions happening.
Exactly, and there's a lot of music on this album that's sort of life-affirming and reflective in a lot of ways. And I think because we were all going through this at the same time, that I wanted this album to sort of have a positivity to it. It's
such an art to make an album that you put on and you all killer, like no skipping. And I think you've really done that with this album. It's beautiful sounding. So what is your favorite song on Standing Room Only?
It's hard to pick a favorite.
I know, is that like a favorite kid?
Yeah, it's hard to pick a favorite. I mean, of course I love Standing Room Only because it was the first single.
Be somebody that's worth remembering. Live a life so when I die, there's standing room only, standing room only.
And I love what it says, hold on to it, which kicked off the album, which is, I really wanted that message to be what started the album off. And it's so hard to find sort of an up-tempo song with a great groove that has such a deep, meaningful message. And it has one of my favorite lines that I've ever sang, love only hurts if you lose it.
Yeah. I loved, when I first listened to the album, that song, obviously it's the starter. It kicks it off so strong, and like you said, it's such a great message. I love how, and I mean this in the highest, it's kind of melancholy. It's about the ups and downs of life, or at least that's what I heard in it. And how you go through highs and you go through lows, and they make kind of each other worth it. You
Absolutely.
know what I mean?
Well, you always hear in the old axiom is, you learn more from your mistakes than you do from your wins.
That's very true.
Yeah, and you do. And I think this album says that a lot, and the music says that a lot.
So to go along with this album, when it's released, you've got a 30-city tour coming up?
Yeah, probably a little over 30 cities, starting March next year.
Okay.
Yeah, we start rehearsals coming up here. A couple months we start rehearsals.
Do you ever think about when you're writing songs and when you're kind of getting that tune or how you want it to sound sonically in your head, do you ever think about it being played in like the size of the room? Do you
Always.
Think yeah.
Always. Anytime I'm in the studio recording, to the way the songs, to the way the musicians are playing it, I'm always thinking about how's it going to translate live.
Because it's so hard. I can imagine something in a room like this. You can convey a lot with, or you can even like noodle a little bit more. I feel like, because the sound doesn't have to travel as far.
Right.
But in a big kind of venue, how do you actually convey like those feelings and those emotions?
Well, hopefully you, after 30 years, we've gotten good enough at it that it works. But I think a lot of it is just feeling the music, and getting lost in the music and letting the music win when you're on stage. And those are the nights that you live for as an artist. Now, not every night's like that, but boy, you hope you get enough of them that keeps you driving forward.
That kind of goes back to hold on to it. It's those ups and downs. Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely.
So I have read, I love cooking. That's something that I love
do
to do. Oh my gosh.
Yes,
okay,
I do too.
What do you like to cook?
Anything. I'll try anything.
Me too. Oh, I like this.
And my wife's a great cook as well.
Okay, so she was on my very favorite Ina Garten's Be My
Guest. Oh yes. Well, my daughter Gracie was on there with her.
I loved that episode. It was so fantastic. Now they talked a big game about this Coca-Cola cake. Is it as good as it sounds?
It's better than it sounds.
Okay.
It's better than it sounds.
Look how moist it is.
Okay.
Oh my God, that's so good. That's so crazy good.
Okay. And it's so weird because you would never expect Coca-Cola to have that much flavor, but it really does.
Okay, if this were in my kitchen, I'd keep going back and tasting it, making sure it was okay.
That's what Dad always does. He always makes sure Mom did the right thing.
And he leaves crumbs all over the
He
place.
leaves crumbs all over the place.
I'm very intrigued. I feel like it's gonna be my weekend plan.
It's very good. Here's the problem. My problem with Coca-Cola cake is I try not to ever just get a piece of it.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Because I'm scared of, so I think if I just take a fork.
Oh, you're one of those.
And I'll just but I end up eating the whole cake doing it that way.
That's
when I should just take a piece and I'd be fine. But it's great when it's hot with a scoop of vanilla ice cream.
Oh
on
my
it.
gosh, kind of like brownie-like.
Oh, it's the best. It's better than brownies.
Honestly, that sounds like my dream. I call that pasta eating because the only night I offer to do the dishes is if I've made pasta and it's sitting in the pot. Because what I'm actually doing is going back into the kitchen and eating out of the pot.
Exactly.
So it sounds like that's how you Coca-Cola cake.
That's how I do the Coca-Cola cake. Yeah, for sure.
So speaking of Gracie, how do you feel about her following in your Faith's footsteps?
Well, she's so talented. I mean, she really is working on her Broadway career. She really wants to be on Broadway and do a big play. All it's going to take is she's got a lot of good auditions and one big break, and she's going to just blow the place up because she's so talented. I mean, look, all of my daughters can sing great. They're all talented. Faith, I think, is one of the greatest singers in the world. I tell everybody I'm the worst singer in the family, the whole bunch. So, yeah, I'm so proud of her.
Well, Tim, I do have like a rapid-fire question thing for you. Is that okay?
Let's see what you got.
Let's do it. Okay, cool. What home-cooked meal do you miss when you're on the road?
My wife's Southern soul food.
Oh.
Collard greens, cornbread, peas, pot roast or fried pork chops.
Oh, delicious.
Rice and gravy.
Oh, man.
And Coca-Cola.
And Coca-Cola. Yeah. Honestly, that sounds like a feast. I love that. Breakfast, lunch, or dinner? Are you like a breakfast man?
I'm more of a dinner person.
Okay, I'm a breakfast gal. I like that. Tour bus, like, snack staple?
Probably tuna salad.
Are we twins? Literally, I love tuna salad.
I could eat it every day.
Me too.
Yeah.
Anytime I'm hungry, I'm like, tuna. That'll do. Salty or sweet?
Salty.
Me too, except for Coca-Cola cake. And then the best food city?
Oh, well, I have to say New Orleans because I'm a Louisiana boy.
Oh my gosh, New Orleans is amazing.
Yeah.
I had the best plate of food in the covered market there ever. It was amazing.
I mean, Louisiana food you can't beat.
No.
Yeah.
Well, Tim, thank you so much.
Thank you.
This was so wonderful. You're a delight.
Thank you. It's nice to meet you.
Thank
You are too.
Oh my gosh, he was so lovely. And now, the moment that I've been waiting for, I've finally got a piece of this infamous Coca-Cola cake right here. I know, I am thrilled. Starting my day off right. Okay, I'm gonna give it a taste and see if Tim McGraw was lying to us all. Oh my gosh, that's moist. Okay, let's do it. What? That is delicious! Oh my gosh. So much flavor. Absolutely delish. Well, Tim McGraw, here's to you. Hey, Mary here. What did you think? Drop your comments below and don't forget to like and subscribe for more of the good stuff.